Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for your month, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support in the form of likes for this video, comments down below, even if they're just emojis, and of course subscriptions to this channel, joining this Cancerian tribe if you haven't done so already. Now to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below. I'll definitely get that started for you as they are always accurate, okay? And let's begin. We're gonna start by pulling some messages, whatever we get from the Soul's Journey deck, and then we'll further speak upon your money and career, your month with the Light Seers deck, and we'll finish up with a small Making Magic deck. All right, so let's do some shuffling. I feel as if there is a focus as I awkwardly split the deck to the success that is going to come from a change moving forward. Okay, this doesn't speak upon your past, it more so speaks upon your future. Okay, change is a must and success is meant for you. Let's do some shuffling. And I'm now hearing money, money, money. I feel like that's where your heart and soul is aimed towards right now for Cancer. You may feel a bit guilty from time to time throughout the month of June in regards to how much you're working, or just for wanting to prioritize your money and career. Don't, okay? Or you may feel a bit guilty for leaving a work situation or separating yourself from other people in order to focus on change at this time. It feels like your mind could be a bit of a whirlwind, but I don't feel very out of it in your energy, if that makes sense. Because you know, when you overthink and it's a bit of a chaotic mindset, you can feel a bit out of it, a bit spacey, affecting your health in that manner. It feels like you're very on point in the month of June, feeling very well spoken, as they had said before, feeling very they're saying spectacular. Okay, just try to watch the sporadic or whirlwind thoughts, as I feel like there's an underlying focus on you fearing the future a bit, but you needing to be courageous in regards to change, in regards to moving forward in a confident manner when it comes to changing up your career, a financial investment like your living situation, or just adjusting things in your favor if you don't see things switching up completely, okay? It's about recognizing what is right for you and paying no mind to other people's progress for the most part, and or other people's opinions, judgments, because I feel like they could be flowing in at this time. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Interesting, as we were just speaking upon the potential to compare yourself unnecessarily to other people's progression, their path, right? The success within their money and career. But it just feels like you're pushed to recognize that if somebody's envying you at this time, or you feel as if somebody's envying you, excuse me, at this time, it could be making you a bit nervous, or it just feels as if your success, how much you're moving towards, your confidence, makes them question their own situation, their own progress. But I feel like at times you could also, in return, potentially not the same person or same people, envy other people's level of success or just comfort within their situation. Breathe and recognize that things are about to change up for the better, even if, once again, it doesn't mean a complete replacing of your living situation of financial investment and or your job, okay? But peace needing to be a priority. I feel like you are accomplishing things very rapidly, but not stressing over it all the meanwhile. You could find as if a replacing needs to happen, again, in the categories we've been speaking upon, out of respect for needing more peace. I mean, yes, absolutely, do not feel guilty or wrong for wanting a new living situation that feels more peaceful, right? Or making certain changes in regards to more peace. You could find that if you live with roommates or other people in general, there's an adjustment in who's living there throughout the month of June, and so therefore, or recently, and things feel a bit more peaceful in that sense. Extremely specific, I know, but I feel as if as well, if you work in from home, it absolutely plays even a bigger role in regards to how peaceful it needs to be. I hope that came out right. But releasing all negative energy, okay, especially if you're empathic, do cleanse your energy, okay? You're going to recognize that it's a month of adjusting, but a month of recognizing what you deserve as I split the deck to the success card once again, okay? I need to be grateful for all that you've earned, succeeded at up until this point, even if it feels like it's been a bit of a rough ride or just a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns. As I said that, they literally guided me through what looked like a roller coaster. Okay. They're saying the roller coaster will start to even out moving forward. Let's pull from the tarot deck. Yeah, I feel as if, so they made me split the deck and swap it around before I started recording, and the Six of Cups ended up at the bottom. Okay, a level of confidence in you recognizing or needing to recognize that you are manifesting a lot at this time, income flowing in, but a bit nervous about how steady that's meant to be moving forward, especially wrapping up with change for some. But it just feels as if you're thinking back at certain points about past jobs, the beginning of an opportunity, when things were a bit more simplistic. But I feel as if you're going to remember that things were not, okay? There were different complications at that time, all right? Everything changes, progresses, moves in a direction, forward direction for a reason, okay? Trust that. It reminds you why you can't just be complacent and not be willing to adjust moving forward, okay? For Cancer, okay? It feels like you're not able to fully release something just yet, or you could be potentially not, it's like the restrictions, bear with me, I'm going to replace that part. I just feel as if at times you're not being completely honest with yourself, right? Feeling a bit stubborn or feeling as if you can't be honest with other people as well. It feels impossible to be honest with a boss figure or other situations, other people you're living with potentially. You're expecting the worst, Cancer, okay, when it comes to a new financial investment, a new job, something of the sort. It feels like as well money's going to flow in, monetary gain, potentially other levels of abundance to help you release this negative view on things or to help you focus on the positives more so, okay? Interesting. I'm not going to repeat that. There is just an underlining focus as well on where you're feeling trapped, okay? How much you're reflecting, and are you over-reflecting to the point where it stresses oneself out? Adjusting your energy and potentially making, from time to time throughout the month, making it hard to complete tasks or fulfill obligations, produce the best quality work. I do feel like at times you could deal with certain noise difficulties that will stress you out, okay? But don't stress oneself out all the meanwhile. Things could feel a bit contradicting at certain points throughout the month. Page of Pentacles. Okay, thinking about a new investment, a new job, could be both. A move of residence is on the horizon for a lot of you Cancers, feeling as if you long for more. Thinking about your money in a very somber kind of way at times, even though you're quite confident, in needing to travel more for some of you. Feeling as if you did a lot of traveling, as I repeat words, in the past, you it maybe came to a halt recently or have been minimalized. It's like you're feeling quite restricted in that sense as well. To keep the hope alive and recognize that you need to accept what you can't change, okay? Focus on what you can in an optimistic manner. Let the negativity be released moving forward, but just as well recognize that what you wish for is doable, okay? It just feels as if your connection to the universe will come into play. Just simplify your mind as you're thoroughly thinking about what needs to be adjusted, what you desire, and then you flash back to the past, and it all needs to be separated and simplified, to say the very least, okay, to benefit you, your health, your work, okay? I'm now seeing that these are, I know it's a bit late to realize this, but I'm seeing that these are very much lined up. They're now saying you're personable, but that will help you get what you desire or just make the best out of a situation. Needing to have courage in regards to this new beginning for you, okay? And again, abundance in certain forms, especially monetarily, helping you maintain and bring back that courage, okay? Things will feel quite colorful most of the month, But again, it's going to be hard not to pinpoint or focus on what's not working for you. Don't feel guilty for letting certain or pushing certain cups. Let me show this again. For forcing certain cups to just be spilt in your life, okay? You're now saying don't burn any bridges. Don't make sure you leave a situation moving forward or finish up a situation in good standing, okay? Regardless, it feels very work oriented. It could be with a management company or something of the sort, okay? Ooh, flying out. Feels like your happiness is getting away from you at times, okay? But I'm also feeling like you moving forward with certain changes, adjustments, will be rewarded with a level of fast tracking towards your happily ever after, okay? Some of you thinking thoroughly in the month about where you're meant to reside, at least in the next chapter of your life. It feels like you could be thinking about a big move of residence or a big switch up at this point along your path within your life for your career. It's never too late to switch it up. I feel like you will remember or just realize in general that this happily ever after entails a huge amount of peace for oneself. Absolutely. As I feel as if the number 1110 and 1111 play a relevance for you, as I just saw both on the timestamp. Angel numbers, okay? Look them up. And then we have the Hermit card. Your alone time is quite relevant, quite productive, okay? You may feel as if you work the best when you're alone. You may then at that point envy others, okay? Bear with me, that absolutely is true for some of you, but I'm being pushed to put this over here. When you are alone, all right, that is when you are most likely going to sense this level of guilt resurfacing or coming to be, and therefore focusing on the worst or the endings, and just breathe, okay? It needs to dig for that inner strength in regards to remembering how to respect for the abundance that is overflowing moving forward, okay? It feels like, yes, abundance is flowing in throughout the month steadily to keep you on track, to remind you of how much you're worth and what change is going to bring you and what change has brought you. But it just feels like as well you're pushed to recognize that you have more ahead for you than what you're leaving behind and what you already have left behind, okay? I just feel as if a big change up is going to leave you feeling more abundant, your cup overflowing, okay? So allow for that steady income or that steady level of abundance flowing in to be a taste, a little bit of a sense of what lies ahead, okay? Your future is bright is what I'm hearing. But I do feel as if you need to have patience in regards to what you're prepping to fly towards. Needing to have more balance, okay? You need to have patience with those who envy you, who look at you in a very successful light, okay? I mean, with success comes a level of envy coming towards oneself, but also when, without meaning to at times, or even meaning to, comparing yourself to others. Have patience with yourself, right? Just stop yourself in your tracks and recognize it's not going to help to compare, okay? Period. It feels like somebody doing something similar as you on a platform or for work in general, you could feel as if they're a little bit further progressed than you. So be it. Everybody progresses when they're meant to, right? You may just surpass them in the end, but needing to keep things underneath it all quite motivated and recognize that soon enough you're going to be hopping on your chariot and moving towards what you deserve. In a very depleted way, I just became very motivated, okay? Very determined to just strive forward and they're saying knock anybody and anything out of the way, right? But I feel as if some of you recognizing that, once again, travel, okay? From one situation to the next, switching things up, but I feel like also just taking vacations or just making sure to engulf oneself in a level of culture and new experiences, as that is going to light you up and remind you of how bright your future is meant to be, okay? Some of you will find that this travel does spark a lot of memories from your past. And you may even be thinking back throughout the month in regards to past traveling opportunities, situations, and how much things have changed since then. But I do feel like there's a focus to an extent on how you don't fully see what lies ahead. So be it, Cancer. It's okay, all right? I feel as if at times you need to give yourself a pep talk as you may be drawn to tarot readings and stuff of the sort for that level of uplifting or confirmation or clarity in one way, shape, or form. But you will be reminded at a certain point in the month that your spiritual guidance is there. It could feel quite loud and in your face at times. Other people trying to chime in with their judgments. But what I was trying to say is you will be reminded at a certain point you have a lot more of the answers within you, trusting your intuition, your instincts, than you realize or remember at times. Look within when you feel a bit, they're saying lost or confused or just wanting to shine the light for oneself moving forward. Take care of yourself as well, okay? We're now going to speak upon you needing to take care of your mental health, your physical health, your glow. Self-care routines are so essential, even if they cost you a little bit of money. You need to recognize that it's so damn worth it in the end for the quality of your work. All ties into you needing to rest. Are you sleeping enough? Okay. Do you feel as if you are consistently getting that beauty rest or allowing your body to speak to you and actually listening to it when it tells you you're doing too much or you need this amount of rest or replenishment in order to keep moving forward to accomplish what you need to? I get it. There's obviously certain obligations you can't not fulfill for work or, you know what I mean? But just balance things out and recognize your health can't not be a focus from time to time. But we do have a level of watering a business, a project, a hobby, a job, could be multiple situations, and that growing steadily throughout the month. Recognize that your hard work is paying off as you move forward, even if it doesn't fully seem like it at times. There could be moments in the month where you feel a bit lonely, but choosing that alone time all the meanwhile, okay? So just recognize you get what you desire most. The universe hears your thoughts, your desires. You communicate with it more than you realize. And spirit, of course. It feels like at times you're not going to, if you're very spiritually connected, when you desire it the most, you won't get clarification downloads. But it's going to feel as if you are very open about what you're changing, okay, with the High Priestess in reverse. You're very honest to a certain extent about that. While in other ways you don't feel as if you can be very honest or vocal. I would say very much so tread carefully is a recommendation from Spirit. Tread carefully as to who you express what changes to, certain changes to. They're now saying just keep swimming with this little fish here. But I do feel as if not everybody is to be trusted or will benefit you in the process of what you're moving towards. It could be very detrimental to have oneself second guessing what you're meant to move towards due to feeling very vocal. So do trust in a level of discrepancy, secrecy, okay? Alrighty, what else do we have for Cancer before we move on to the small Making Magic deck? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're giving the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles again. Interesting. Seven of Swords speaks upon secrecy. But I feel as if with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, I need to recognize that you deserve a level of rest and replenishment before a big move of residence, big move in career, or both. Feels like things will begin to shift in the right direction for you. But it needs to not feel overwhelmed, over depleted before then, right? I need to feel somewhat fresh, right? View from now until the Six of Swords time for you, destinedly planned as a time of preparation in that sense, okay? But I just feel as if you could feel as if while watering something you don't feel as financially stable as you'd like, or some of you watering a situation while in another one you don't feel as if you fit in. Where you don't fit in is purposeful, okay? Do remember that. And there's more abundance to flow in moving forward if you're feeling that sense of lack from time to time throughout the month, okay? And do remember to do what's right for you, what's right for Cancer. Let's finish this up with the Small Making Magic deck. For Cancer. The elements, very interesting card to come out. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries. Boundaries taking a focus throughout the month. Even when it comes to oneself, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional, okay? I do feel as if you're reminded you're protected in a lot of ways throughout the month. and to balance out the areas of your life as much as you can. But a reminder that you do have a multitude of sides of you, elements within you, within your chart, that make up who you truly are, okay? But it feels like you need to cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Absolutely. It's all going to benefit your work that you produce and just your mental clarity. Achievement. Win the award, accolade, or contract. Absolutely. Beautiful. You are achieving a lot, even if it's hard to focus on it at times. You're on target to follow your ideal life path. Okay? And so keep in mind that certain changes, once again, or one big change, depending on your situation, is helping you be more so on target. Okay? Do not question what you feel is right or wrong within. Mystic Star. Harmony in the home and great friendships. You definitely deserve just that, and you are a star in the making, my friend. Okay, let's keep pulling. Protection, absolutely. Strong protection, protective magic for the family and the home. And I want to say in travel, even if that doesn't happen throughout the month. A push to break bad habits, could be spending habits, mental habits, working habits potentially. Don't focus on how other people go about all of which. But there also is a focus on a energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event, whether you are running it or attending it. You may get an invitation, but I do feel as if you're reminded all the meanwhile that you are transitioning to a higher level of being and raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. And it's truly a time for you, Cancer, to shine towards all of the success that you truly deserve, including the change that you feel is a must along your path. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Cancer.